Chancellor has ordered an inquiry into the collapse of Britain's oldest merchant bank.
The Barings collapse shakes the markets. The trader who blew the bank's capital...
The man who broke Barings with $1 billion gamble is on the run tonight in the Far East.
It's important for me from the beginning to try and put into words what that episode really means to me. I mean, I grew up wanting success. However much success I got, I always wanted more, and I always thought there was something else that I could achieve. So when I look back on that period and genuinely am asked to tell you what it means to me, the only thing that I can describe it as is the most embarrassing period of my life. So I'm certainly not here to glorify that, because it is the complete opposite of anything that I would have wished to achieve.
Nick Leeson, are you surprised that these scandals keep on happening?
I always am. I mean, the most recent scandal shocked me extremely. I know how incompetent and negligent I was during my time in Singapore, how incompetent and negligent the bank was. And each scandal is described as the wake-up call that nobody should forget, but they occur far too frequently. There have been many rogue trading scandals. There's one that's going through the courts at the moment here in the UK. There's probably been far too many to mention. The first thing that usually happens when there is a rogue trading scandal is my phone starts ringing. Primarily it's my friends phoning to see where I am. Or it was for a while, and then it's the newspapers phoning me to see whether I have any empathy with the individual that's caught up in the scandal. I have no empathy. I knew what I was doing was wrong. I knew it was wrong from the beginning. I knew that I shouldn't be doing it, but continued all the same, and therefore have to accept full responsibility for everything that happened to me during that period. I believed that one day I would be able to resolve the situation and move on from it. So there's a degree of stubbornness within that. There's a degree of, compulsion. There's so many different things. I mean, there's a human element in everything, and it's the human element that more often than not needs to be controlled. I left Singapore on February the 23rd. 1995. Why that day? It was the first day in 3 years that anybody had done a position check. When they did the position check, there was a huge difference, which was the illegal 5/8 account. The 5/8 account was 85% of the trading that I was doing, so it wasn't exactly hidden. It was a glaring difference. So when they did the position check and asked me why the positions didn't agree, I had no answer. So I did what anybody would do and ran away. I woke up on the 25th of February, went down into the newsagent and picked up the Asian Wall Street Journal when the headline was "British Bank Collapses." My immediate thought was, that's great, somebody's in more trouble than me. At the core of every financial scandal, there are poor systems, poor controls and poor processes in place to make sure that the risk is mitigated. I have absolutely no doubt about that. I'd worked for Morgan Stanley previously. I would have survived less than 24 hours. The positions didn't agree for virtually a 3-year period. If at Morgan Stanley the positions don't agree, you don't trade. It's plain and simple. And that simple computation, which a 6-year-old could do, wasn't done throughout the 3-year period. So the information, and I know we live in an era now where there are so many social networks. I believe that the information is always there.